Hi guys, one of the best sector to work for today is sports management. And the moment I talk about sports, we think of Virat Kohli or Dhoni. But for every Virat Kohli, there are at least 10 people behind him who are managing the brand called Kohli. Yeah, let it be into his contract. Someone is taking care of his emotional health because that's also very important today. He's taking care of the sponsorships, everything. So today we have a beautiful team from Jio Institute, and I want to talk about their background and profile. And what impresses me the most is we have a person who is an engineer, we have a person who is from psychology, lawyer. Everybody is coming together towards sports. Hi guys, today we are at Jio Institute and I want to talk about the sports first. So we have engineer here with us. We have a lawyer, psychology. I got right now this time, and we have a guy from the sports background. यार अब sports से आए हो, that's obviously a logical extension to your career. तो भाई इंजीनियर क्यों आया है? इंजीनियर को तो चलो कहीं भी जाते हैं हम लोग. I'm by engineer by the way from background, so we can go anywhere except engineering. So, ma'am, we'll start with you first. How come a lawyer coming into a sports ka program?
Hi guys, Vaishnavi here. I did my graduation from Government Law College Mumbai itself. Law because I have practice in a media firm, and sports law in India is a untapped market. Basically, there are no colleges for pursuing sport LLM in sports law. So when I got the opportunity, I was scrolling through Instagram and I hooked up on Jio Institute's page, and I saw that they are introducing sports management. And I always wanted to learn more about sports because living in India, you are always passionate about sports. And I grabbed the opportunity and I came here.
Which exam you gave? You gave
I gave JAT. JAT.
And do you remember your score in JAT?
No.
It's not published.
No.
Right, super. So yeah, so we'll talk about engineers. Okay,
Yeah.
What is your reason for coming here?
Hi, my name is Shubham, and I'll come to that point. But before engineering, I was a volleyball player throughout my school, throughout my college. So I have a connection with sport. I did engineering because I wanted to join defense forces. But after I have 7 years of experience into business development, and I wanted to upskill myself. So I was looking through some courses, and sports management from Jio Institute was one thing that stuck with me. I thought that this is one thing, this is a one way I can reconnect with my game, specifically Jio Institute, because the facilities that are here, compared to the some of the institutes outside India, uh, the facilities here are pretty much very great because we have the foreign faculties.
So we can see that the world kind infrastructure. In fact, two of the people who were doing gymming here were not Indian, so I could say
They were the coaches actually.
the coaches. So why in the interview you came via JT exam or
I gave the Jio entrance
JT
test.
exam?
Yes.
Okay. So in the interview, did you face any problem because you are an engineer and then 7 years of work ex in a typical industry?
Yeah.
So were they asking question about why coming back to sports?
Yes, there were a few questions regarding my engineering, regarding why after engineering I did sales and all. But my explanation, I thought the connection with sports by volleyball, and the why I want to go back into sports, because the work I was doing, the corporate work, that was repeated, and I was not enjoying that. And sport is something which I take interest in. So I was able to present
Connect to
that side of me in the interview very well. So that is
So
why.
this is one good advice to everyone, that if you can relate it to your something about your hobbies or something interesting which you want to do or you have done, and
Yes.
but you need to have a background in that. As you just can come up, wake up, and then come and say sports.
No, I will clear that point also, because it's not necessary that you are from sports background, then only you can get into this institute. You should have a passion for sports, because even after doing
Correct.
this, after graduating from this course, if you do not love sport, then you cannot go long into this industry. So
Right.
like anyone can come, but make up your mind first.
Make up the mind first. You have to have interest of it.
Yes.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So, hello, my name is Kinkini. I'm from Guwahati, Assam, and I have recently graduated in liberal arts with a specialization in psychology. So, basically, my motivation behind joining this course is I am a taekwondo player. I have a black belt in taekwondo, and I have also volunteered and taken part in many event organizations related to sports only. When I was looking for my careers, like which field I want to go for and whatever I want to do in my future, somehow in the sports management program aligned with all my interests.
So, hello, my name is Parag Burman and I'm from Haryana, and Haryana is also known for sports. So, here I'm doing my sports management here. So, actually, I'm very passionate about sports and I started playing at a very early age. I played handball and basketball, and I'm a national player as well. So, in my school days, I was playing, and that time I was not that much clear like what I want to do in my life. So, that time I was playing just to get a certificate and get an admission into a college from sports quota. But then when I cleared my 12th standard and I really got cleared in my mind, okay, fine, this is the thing I want to pursue my career in sports. Because if you are doing something that you are interested in, then I don't think that you'll face a lot of difficulties in going for a longer term. So after that I did my graduation in physical education, and in the last year itself I got to know about sports management, and I started doing a bit of research, like okay, what is this, how it will gonna do, and कहाँ तक मैं इसमें जा सकता हूँ, what's the journey and what's the destination. So I really like, okay, fine, this is the thing where I belong, and here I'm doing my sports management.
Great. So one thing is clearly which is coming out is you have to have an interest in sports. Because end of the otherwise surviving this kind of a program or the future will not be that easy for anybody. So coming to what you're doing in college, what I can see here is the world class infrastructure. So which I could feel in last couple of hours is obviously number one infrastructure, number two the kind of exposure you are going to get. Now you are going to go for IOC International Olympic Committee is going to come here. Then World Cup you're going to be involved in. So that kind of exposure is a very good thing, especially if in sports, into sports. So what else you think is a part of the curriculum which you are liking it here?
So the curriculum is actually quite comprehensive. If I talk about, we started with sports finance. We are currently looking into sports marketing, how the sports is consumed, and like how a sport product is different from a regular product, how the consumption of sports is different because there is an emotional factor there. So these are, although we are somehow connected with sports, but looking at this side through sports management, it's like quite enlightening and it's quite important also. So the course is comprehensive. We have our capstone projects, we have our assignments, we have our presentations every day. We have to work hard regarding that. So yes, work is good. This is a 1-year program, and like the institute and the program, like it is beautifully comprised of all these short subjects, and faculties are great. So we are actually enjoying our stay here, and there is a lot of work, but yes, again, if you love sports, then it's nothing for you.
What is the role the future you are expecting from it?
So if you talk about me particularly, I come from a sales background. I am and I do not have that knowledge that how many fields are actually there in sports. As we know that sports law is particularly new field. So right now I am maybe looking into like development side of a business development side of sports, maybe sponsorship and all. But I'm open for like any more subjects that maybe we'll be learning in the future. And for now, I'll think that sponsorship is something that is into my area of expertise. I'll be looking into that.
Yeah, so the first point I would like to mention is that when we came here, we had a very narrowed idea of like what sport management is going to bring us. But then eventually we are taking up the courses, we're learning more things, we're meeting people, and we got to know there are so many other ventures which we are not even aware of. So when I came to the program, I was initially interested in talent management. So even recently we got to know that talent management itself has a like different sectors within itself. So at this point of time, currently I am looking at the PR communication aspect of sports, which is a very interesting field for me personally, because I come from a communication experience as well. So yeah, this is it for me.
Great.
For me, I guess since I spoke about sports law, I'd like to pursue sports law, which comes under the talent management sector. So I'd like to pursue sports law Because mostly lawyers who work in the field of sports nowadays don't really have the experience in sports. Not they have experience regarding contracts, IPR, etc. But with my experience, I have a bit of comprehensive learning about the business perspective. So I think I can bring that to the table.
So the best thing that I like about this institute is we have the world-class faculty, the facilities and everything. I had never expected I'll get a faculty like this that I'm getting over here. All the faculties are from like not from India, they are from outside. Someone is from USA, someone is from Europe, and they are coming, Australia. So I think this is beyond my expectations because as an athlete, I had never thought like, fine, I'll go to a place where I'll find some faculties who's from not from India and will come teach us. And there's one more thing that's the best part is the Jio Institute provides us the people come from the sports industry, like people who had done something, who have the experience, maybe 10 years, 20 years, 40 years. They come here, they talk to us, they sit with us, or maybe on the podium and just tell us what's the reality. They just give the reality check, what's happening inside the sports industry. That insight is like very really helpful for all of us, and we are really getting to know, okay, fine, after this what all things we have to do and what is really happening in the industry. So that's the best part, I guess.
Very great. Thank you. Thank you very much in coming talk. Because for me, before meeting you, sports मतलब खेलना. ठीक है. I was expecting कि सारे आएंगे, कोई फुटबॉल खेलता है, कोई क्रिकेट खेलता है. But for every player, there are a lot of things going in the background, which is end of the day, which need to be known. So great. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Also, to add on, in our hostel, we share our space with the Reliance Foundation athletes. So it's a really good exposure for us. So that's what. Yeah, we have international athletes like Jyoti Araji and Amlan who have recently won medals. Yes. So it's a really good opportunity. Like we have worked, we have some experience, but for the freshers, it's a really good opportunity to interact with them, have conversations over coffee. So it is very impromptu and very informal conversations. That is when you get to learn more.
Correct. Correct. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.